dear students, let us learn how to draw the graph using the Excel sheet. Okay, in Excel how we draw the graph. Since many of you were querying about this topic, so I decided to make a short video on this. This is very simple. You all can see this is the Excel sheet. Okay, so I have plotted some data. You can see this is depth of the arc and this is, say, the pressure gamma W into H. So if I wish to draw the variation of pressure with the depth of the arc, then what will be the variation? So what does it mean? Means if suppose I want to see the variation of pressure with respect to the depth, so I take this depth on x-axis and I take this pressure value on y-axis, and I will try to see the variation. Is it clear to everyone? Okay. So what I will do, I will just go to the insert tab. You can see that in home you have insert tab. In insert tab, what you do, you just take a chart type and you take this scatter xy graph. Okay, you will have this window open with you. What you have to do, you just right click on this window and use select data. Is it here? Select data. After selecting data, there is a legend entries, it is giving add. So you just add this entry. The series name is asking series x value and series y value. So you take this series name as variation of, I just write it down, variation of pressure with depth. Okay, now it is asking about the x value. So series x value will be what? X value is this data. So what you do, you just click on the first block from which the data is starting, and you use Control Shift and down arrow. As you click Control Shift and down arrow, what will happen? The complete row for the x value will get selected. Okay, now you move on to the series y value is equal to 1 is written. You just remove this equal to 1. Okay, you just remove this equal to 1 and you choose the y value. Same way, since y data is starting from here, so you just click on this y data 0, then Control Shift and down arrow. Why we do Control Shift down arrow? So that easily we can select the complete column. Now you say OK and then again OK. You all can see that we have the variation of the pressure with depth. So here we have this data is of x value, that is depth of the arc, and here we have the pressure value, so pressure. What you can do, you just click on this plus button, you write down the axis title also, so that it do not have any confusion later on. And data label is not needed as of now, because sometimes data are very large or very cumbersome, so that will make your plotting not clearly visible. So I just avoid this data label. You all can later on use this data label, no issue at all. So now I use this axis title. So this x-axis is what? X-axis is the depth of the arc. So I just edited and write down depth of the arc. And what is this y-axis? Y-axis is the pressure variation. Pressure variation. You can give the unit, whatever the unit is. So this is very simple. You have made this graph, the depth of the arc and pressure variation. Now sometimes what happens, you need to also draw the graph between, say, this value 2p by gamma. What is it? Say if I say this is the, if I say some again some constant value, and I wish to see the variation of this value with respect to depth also. So in the same graph I am going to draw the variation of this 2p by sigma value with respect to depth. So in the same graph I just want to see the variation. So what to do? Very simple. You just click on this graph and select the data. Now it is asking, earlier you have already drawn this variation of pressure. In the same graph you wish to see the variation of 2p by gamma, 2p by sigma also. So you just use this tab add button. Okay. Again series name, it is variation of say column E with depth. Okay, so this is column E. So So with depth. Now x value, same way x value, click on this first x value which is 0, click on this x value, then control shift and down arrow, this whole gets selected. When you go on to series y value, what you have to do, you just remove this equal to 1, the y value is column E2, so you just select this column E2 and then control shift down arrow, the complete column gets selected and click OK. Then click OK. Okay. Now you all can see the variation of the 2 by sigma with respect to the depth. Why this is actually coming out to be 0? Because data are very small, 0.04, 0.08, and we have this unit as 20, 30, 40. That is why this unit you are seeing at is approximately 0. You all can see. So this is the two graphs, and you all can see how the data are getting very changes. Now you all can also have this access title is given here, so you all can have this variation. So chart title, you can see data label. So when you plot the data label, you can see the values that are given. Okay, so this is the good way to understand the data value. Now chart title, axis title, all we have done this. So this part is over. This is very simple plotting. When the scales are normal scales, you can see that this x-axis is a normal scale and this y-axis is a normal scale. Sometimes it is required that you need to plot a say semi-log curve or log curve. Okay, so what happens when you draw the log graph or semi-log graph? In that case, you need to change the axis. X-axis as log graph, log axis, and y-axis as log axis. So semi-log, very important. As you see, the semi-log means either of the axis is log. That is, either x-axis is log or y-axis is log. So this is semi-log graph. And we talk about log graph, it means that both x-axis and y-axis both are in logarithmic scale. So how to make the scale logarithmic from normal to the log? That is very simple in Excel. You all can see. Suppose you want to make this x-axis as a log axis. Okay, so you don't have to do anything. You just select this x-axis. See, when you select the x-axis, the rectangle form of thing will come. Then after selecting this x-axis, right click on this axis, and it is written format axis. So just click on format axis. In this format axis, a dialog box will appear in your right hand side. When you scroll it down, you will see that there is written logarithmic scale. You just click on this logarithmic scale. Okay, there is a dialog box saying that 0 negative values cannot be plotted. It is very much clear because log negative is not defined. So say just OK. And when you have this logarithmic scale, you all can see that this scale has turned to the logarithmic 1, 10, 100. What does it mean 1, 10, 100? It is actually 10 to the power 0, 10 to the power 1, 10 to the power 2. So it is getting into the logarithmic scale. Now I also want, so this is actually semi-log graph when x-axis is log scale and y-axis is normal. I want to have both the axes to be logarithmic. So I will choose this y-axis, right click. After selecting this y-axis, right click, format axis, and see in again the same right panel, you all can just use this logarithmic scale. Okay, so this is now logarithmic scale. So you all can see how the data are changing and how the values are changing. So when changing into logarithmic scale, pressure distribution, you all can see this is the logarithmic scale. This is what 1 upon 10, this is 1 upon 100, this is 10 to the power 0, 10 over 1, 10 over 2. So now the data you can see the variation in log scale clearly, the differential, the data's variation you can see clearly. So this is actually a log scale graph. Okay, you all can again switch to the normal scale if you want. So you just select this axis, format axis, and just untick this logarithmic scale. So you have this normal scale. Again you select this axis, format axis, untick this, and so you have this logarithmic scale. I hope this is clear as of now for you as a beginner, that how to draw the graph on Excel, the normal graph and logarithmic graph. I hope this